Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. 61 degrees, and I'd say it's a little on the foggy side out here this morning. Where is the horizon? Wow. Very, very foggy. I am down in Area 1. Let's see how far up the beach we can see. I can see about up to Area 3. You can see the north end of Area 2, and then it just kind of fades off into the fog from there. Wow. Good morning, everybody. Not seeing a whole lot of shells on the beach down here. Take a walk up and see if any of our feathered friends are out here. It's low tide right now. Probably not going to see any dolphins. Just because of the fog, I can't see out there. There's some of our little white ibis buddies here. Half a dozen little white ibis. Into the fog we go. Yeah, I feel like I'm living my life in the fog half the time anyway, so nothing new. There's a little horseshoe crab. See if it's a dead one or... Yeah, sadly that's a dead horseshoe crab. A lot of times they just shed their... This is their skeleton. It's an exoskeleton, this shell, but this sadly is a dead one. Laughing gull down here. Well, I was watching the news this morning, and it looks like red tide has become a problem up to the north of us, up in Port Charlotte. No red tide down here. No red tide in Collier County. But they are experiencing some red tide up to the north in Port Charlotte. Hopefully the wind is changing direction. The wind was blowing onshore. Now we're going to have an easterly wind. Hopefully that will break it up, blow it back out into the Gulf. And it's also been a bit on the warm side here. So the wind and the temperature were working in favor of the red tide. Thankfully, it did not affect us in Collier County. There's a little pear whelk. Or no, I'm sorry, it's a paper fig. There's a paper fig. A paper fig shell covered in barnacles. I'm not seeing a whole lot of shells on the beach. But here's something cool. I always like to save these when I can, when I come across them. An entire cockle shell, an empty cockle shell. So these are so neat. See how they make the heart when you hold them on their end? The cockle heart. See that? Yep, use your imagination there, but see how it looks like a heart? When you turn the shell on its end, the cockle shell. Pretty cool. Oh, there's a broken moon shell down there. That would have been a beauty, but not much left of it. Shark eye, I also call it a cat's eye, a shark eye, the moon shell, the moon snail. Beautiful shells. When you find a whole one. Again, right now we're at low tide. And just offshore there's a sandbar here that parallels the beach. And I think the water is just a bit too shallow for the dolphins to get in close to shore, get over the sandbar and get in close to shore. But we'll see. I'll keep my eyes open. It's kind of hard to see out there. The fog is so thick. There's a lightning whelk. Kind of chipped up, a lightning whelk shell. There's a moon shell. Nice size one. Let's see what kind of condition it's in. That's in pretty good shape. Nice big shark eye. Nice big shark eye. That's a good size one there. Definitely a keeper there. What else is out here this morning for us? Morning. Don't see anybody walking the beach in shorts. here, you get a look at that area. It's kind of, well, the ribbons have kind of fell apart here, but they had tried to stake it off. There's this little spot out here on the beach where there's some old tree roots and things. The beach actually, the trees actually used to go way out. The beach used to be a lot wider than it is, but I'm talking decades ago. So that's why they had this area roped off, just because of these roots. They didn't want people tripping over them. Darn, I got jeans on this morning. There's a lot of neat little shells get caught up just on the edge of those roots out there. But I don't want to go out there and get my pants wet. There's a couple piles of shells here ahead of me. Not big ones though. There's a little fighting conch over there. Little fighting conch shell. Kind of hard to see without the sun shining bright. The sun definitely makes it a lot easier to spot some nice shells. Everything's just a blur down here. Nice little drill shell. Little drill. See, there's looks like some shells up here on the beach. They've been up there for a while. I don't know if the high tide came up here and pushed them around at all. As you can see, there's quite a large pile up here. And it never hurts to look. Just never know what you're going to come across that somebody missed here. Little baby lightning whelk. Boy, lots of conchs. Lots of fighting conchs here. All different sizes. Lots of fighting conch shells here. There's a little teeny tiny lightning whelk. Look at that one. Boy, that's a little tiny baby lightning whelk there. Wow. Some worm shells down here. Worm shells. See some pieces of little tulip shell buried there. That's cool. Somebody missed that one. Little tulip. What else? Piece of a moon. Piece of a moon shell. Darn it, a broken crown conch. Those are gorgeous shells, the crown conchs. There's a piece of a crown. Another neat little conch shell. Boy, all kinds of stuff here. Some really nice looking shells. Fighting conchs. Some olive shells down here. There's an olive shell. Lots and lots of worm shells. Piles of them. All over the place. Neat little worm shells. Worm tips. There's some awesome stuff there. If you're just getting a collection started, there's some great little shells right in this one pile here. It's like I'm right about in the middle of Area 2 beach. Definitely worth spending some time if you come out here going through this little pile right here. Seeing lots of whelks. Most of them broken. There's a little murex over here. Little tiny apple murex shell. Maybe a lace murex over here. Let me see. Yep, there's a lace murex. An apple murex on the left, a lace murex on the right. Maybe an apple. Nah, that looks more like a lace. Hard to tell. Two murex shells anyway. I'm glad I came up here and checked out this little pile. I had thought it had been sitting here for a couple days, maybe not. I know we had some pretty good waves out here yesterday. I was down at the Naples Pier yesterday morning. I didn't come up here. Didn't really see any shells down at the pier yesterday. I'm not a big fan of the beach down there. I like the beach up here a lot more. Less congested. No homes or condos along the beach up here. That's what I really like about it. It's more secluded at the state park. But the Pier Beach is a beautiful beach, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad beach. I just like the more natural feel of the state park up here. I think our shark tooth friends are going to do well today. I think they're going to find some shark's teeth out here. Maybe one of these days I'll find one. Always hoping. I know I walk by hundreds of them. Very, very foggy. Look ahead of me. Wow, you cannot see the end of the park here. You cannot see the end of Delnor Wiggins. I'm guessing it's about maybe a third of a mile visibility here. A little more than a quarter. You cannot see the horizon. It's going to burn off though. It's going to be a beautiful day though. Once this fog burns off, it's going to be clear, believe it or not. Clear, and temperature is going to be right around 80 in the low 80s today. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. right now, we are stuck in the fog. I am seeing a little bit of blue above me. I'm starting to be able to see through the fog, see the blue. I don't know if you can see blue up there or not in the camera. Still looks foggy to me in the camera. Good morning, how are you? Not a whole bunch here now, not a whole lot of shells along the shoreline. They're really thinned out, really thinned out. Not much of anything. But fog, we're in the fog for sure. Morning, how you doing?
Good. Got a few new finds.
Nice, nice whelk. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful whelk. Oh, wow. Look at those. Those are awesome. This is a nice one there.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Congrats. A very good morning.
Exactly.
Those waves brought them in yesterday, I
Up
guess.
at 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You gotta break your bag. That is.
Look at that cool piece of
Oh, wow. It's sad when you see that because, you know, it means it's dying out there, but it's still beautiful. It is neat.
So,
That's beautiful. That is a beautiful lightning whelk. Wow. Well, congratulations.
thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Wow. That was a really nice whelk. 3 nice whelks. Wow. I wonder, I think tomorrow it's going to be low tide when I come out. If these waves would die down, we'll be able to get out into the water there, out under the other side of the sandbars, and there might be some neat stuff out there. There's never any guarantees, of course, on what we're going to find or see during our morning beach walks, but we have found some neat things and seen some neat things over the years. We've also made some great friends during these beach walks over the years. Not only on Facebook, but here personally at the beach. Well, normally this is kind of underwater where I'm standing right now. We do have a little more beach than normally here. Lots of little things down here. Lots of little tiny shells. Like there's a piece of a little tiny, looks like an old piece of an old Murex maybe. Lots of little shells. I'm gonna step up onto the beach here. I think there's another little pile here, but this one I'm pretty sure has been here for a long time. Yeah. This, as you can tell by the color of the shells, they're really losing their color. But doesn't mean there's nothing interesting in here or something good. It's just they've been up here for a long time. An old lightning whelk. A turkey wing shell. One of our turkey wings. There could still be something nice buried in here. As you can see, that's a lot of shells right there. And people usually just tend to look at the top and maybe they just barely scratch the surface. So it never hurts to look at an old pile of shells on the beach. There's quite a few of them up at the high tide line here. See, here's another one. I kind of like sticking to the water, just along the water's edge. Look at that fog. There's four more, five white ibis. We saw half a dozen of them earlier down the beach. There's 5 little white ibis. Tide's slowly making its way in here. I wonder if the fog's gonna burn off before I end my beach walk this morning. A lot of little conchs out on the beach. Here's a little piece of worm rock. A little piece of worm rock. That's kind of neat. Look at that. Look at that fighting conch. Look how old that is. Wow. Nothing left of it. Man, that is an old fighting conch right there. Wow. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, hit the share button and tell your friends. Let your friends know what you're watching here. Nobody pays me to come out and do these. I enjoy doing it. However, if you do want to make a little contribution, it's always appreciated. Every little bit helps. You can find a link to my PayPal account right here in the description of this post. No red tide anywhere in Collier County. Nowhere in Collier County. Nowhere in Lee County except one little spot way offshore of Fort Myers Beach. Hopefully that will break up as the wind shifts today. Another pile of shells up here on the beach. Who knows what's in there? Nothing's jumping right out at me yet. Another one of those piles that's been here for a while. We're just slowly getting churned around at high tide and spread out along the beach. I wish it was brighter out here. That nice bright sunlight makes it a lot easier to find things. You can barely make out the horizon out there through this fog. Look at that. It's supposed to turn into a clear day today. Warm, sunny, and clear. You would never guess that by looking at the looks of things right now. Supposed to be a lot of shells up in Area 5. According to one of our friends there who found some huge whelks up there this morning. 3 big whelk shells. Just incredible. Did you watch the video of my walk on the Naples Pier yesterday? I almost had the pier to myself yesterday morning. Temperature was down in the 50s, so there was not a lot of people out there. It's actually really nice. Yesterday was just an unbelievable day here. Clear blue sky. Temperature up into the mid 80s. Holy smokes. Mother Nature forgot it's winter down here. It's supposed to be down in the mid 70s. Cannot see where we started from this morning. Less than a half-mile visibility here. Monday morning in North Naples, Florida. Not seeing a whole lot of shells here. Maybe when we get a little further up the beach, things will change. Get out on one of the sandbars. A couple little sandpipers running around out here. Area 4, the north end of Area 4. Buried in the fog. Oh, it looks like we have a group of our little feathered friends up there. Just a little further ahead of me. Hopefully they won't get scared away and we'll get to take a look at them. Not a whole heck of a lot of shells up here this morning. Found a couple down at the south end. Actually found some couple up higher on the beach this morning. Not having much luck down here along the water. Of course, there's been several people ahead of me. So they probably scooped up all the good things. Shame on them. There's a cool little worm. Cool little worm shell. Look how thick that fog is. Amazing. There's some of our bird friends over here. Some gulls and terns. There's actually a pelican all the way up there on the right. Those are terns in the background there. There's a pelican all the way over there on the end. See if we can get in, zoom in a little closer here for you. It's about the best the iPhone can do here. Terns in the foreground. Couple gulls in the background there. Those are gulls. Where's that pelican? There he is. There's the one pelican down there. Oh, off he goes. Startled by someone. Oopsie. Yes, it is nice to see the birds once again. Comes the pelican back. No, he's flying around. Look at that fog. Wow. Somebody just picked up a nice little sand dollar up here. Was out in the water. I see something out there, darn it. Nice, is it a nice little tulip shell? I'm gonna, darn it, I went and got my pants all wet for nothing. I saw that sitting out there and thought it was a tulip. It is a tulip, but it's all broken. Darn it. Got my jeans soaked for nothing. Little sand dollars buried out here usually. Pretty foggy as we look down there to the south this morning. You see that sun's trying to peek through the fog, just not quite making it yet. We'll go up a little further, see what it looks like. Before we turn around. Anything down here. I am not seeing much of anything. Looking for the little babies now. The only little babies I'm seeing are some little baby conchs. Little baby fighting conchs. Look at this one. Look at that little baby conch. That's a tiny one there. Come on, fog, burn off. a little, looks like a little baby moon shell down there. Little baby shark eye. Come on. Darn gimbal's not responding here. Hang on a minute. Gotta. Had to do a little gimbal recalibration there. Sorry about that, folks. If I got you seasick. I saw a little murex down here. Darn it, now I lost it. Saw a little murex, a little paper fig. And I went and messed around with the gimbal and I lost the murex. There it is. A little tiny apple murex shell. There's a nice little scallop shell down there in the water. I've been carrying this cockle shell with me. Nice little whole cockle. Nothing inside. It's not alive. The cockle heart, I think that is so cool when you put them on their end, these cockle shells. Some people say if you look, kind of looks like an angel. The cockle shell. Well, I'm not going home with empty pockets. Rarely does that happen. I did find a half a dozen nice little shells. There's lots of nice shells out here, but I found some that I particularly liked. A lot of areas to check out too, up higher on the beach. There's still some nice piles of shells up high on the beach. Definitely worth exploring if you come out here. No matter who you are, you can't find everything. There's a nice half a cockle shell right down there. Right there, a nice cockle for somebody. See it right in the center of the screen. You usually find a murex in piles like this if you look really close, because they're kind of hard for people to see, the murex shells. So I always suggest just taking a little time. Even though it looks like the pile might have been up here on the beach for a while, go check it out. Something interesting might have worked its way to the surface. And of course, if you do want to spend the time to dig around in it, that's when you're going to increase your odds of finding something. want to spend too much time here. I think I saw another pile up the beach. There's been a lot of people out here shelling already this morning. I know there's something there. I know there's something buried in there. Here too, underneath this old tree stump. I'm sure there's something caught up in there. Just look at all the shells down there. Look at them all. Whew. I like going through the piles when they're still wet. When I know they've just come up on the beach or just got uncovered as the tide was going out. The sun's actually peeking out through the clouds now, just a little tiny bit. Getting a little sunlight on the beach. Oh, a lot of seaweed up here. A lot of seaweed right in this little area here. Take the highway around here. Take the high road. These are all trees that got knocked down during Hurricane Irma. Morning. Starting to see a little blue peeking through there. A little blue out there. There's a little shark eye. Another little moon shell. Two of them. Two little moon shells. Cool. Sand out of them. Couple little shark eyes. Well, made it worth my while coming up here. Boy, the trees are dripping on me. There's so much humidity. So much humidity. Pine trees down here just Feels like it's raining when you stand under the trees. The fog is definitely starting to lift out in the Gulf. You can finally see the horizon. Underneath these pines, it feels like it's raining when you stand under them. I'm surprised I haven't found any nice big murex shells. Found a couple little tiny ones today. Good chance somebody beat me to them. A lot of broken shells, though. A lot of broken shells, that's for sure. Broken shells, rocks. Around this tree here. I gotta turn around here soon and get back. We started way down in Area 1. We're all the way up the opposite end of the beach now. Come quite a ways up here to Area 5. Oh, lots of people up here with their buckets picking up seashells. It's a big murex, old murex. Big old lace murex shell. Good morning. Boy, lots of shells up here. People with bags full of shells. Amazing. I wonder if they left anything for us. Probably not. fishermen up here at the pass. There's a lot of shells strewn all over the place here at Wiggins Pass, but there's been a lot of people up here shelling, and there still is. So unless they got really bad eyesight, they've probably gotten most of the nice shells. There were some huge lightning bugs up here early this morning. Huge ones. Finally getting a little sun out here. Nice. Nice, nice. We're up the north end of Del Nor Wiggins Pass State Park, at Wiggins Pass. We're looking across the pass at Barefoot Beach Preserve. Oh, broken moon shell. beautiful up there at Wiggins Pass. Well, time to start heading back down the beach. It's getting late. We walked just about the entire length of the beach today. Started down Area 1, came all the way up to Wiggins Pass at the north end of the park. Wow, a long beach walk. One of our friends earlier this morning, she found several large lightning whelks. This is just a piece of one. She found 3 lightning whelks this size. One of them was really nice, but she found 3 whole lightning whelks this size this morning up here. You can see that earlier on in the replay of this video. There's a piece of a cone shell. Actually, there's a cone shell, not piece of a cone shell. There's a cone shell. Wow. I thought somebody found all these nice little shells up here, but hallelujah. That's my pay for coming up here to the north end this morning. A little alphabet cone. And maybe we'll find some. Whoops, I dropped my cockle shell. I've been carrying that darn whole cockle shell. It won't fit in my pocket. This whole cockle. Nice little line of shells here. I don't know if you can see them here. Oh, nice little row of shells here. Will I get lucky and find something else? Beautiful out here. The fog is really burning off now fast. Huge difference from when we first started out here. And there's a piece of a moon shell, a broken moon shell. It's getting absolutely gorgeous out here. Boy, there is a lot of shells piled up on the beach here. All back in here. Wow. What all could be down here for us? One never knows. Look at how it's cleared up. Look at that view. Boy, lots of nice cockle shells up here. Lots of them. Boy, it is just turning out to be a gorgeous day, just like they predicted today. The weatherman is 100% right. Mr. Matt Devitt from Wing TV hit the forecast right, hit the nail right on the head this morning. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I got to get moving. I'm running late now. Just couldn't resist coming up there though to the north end of the park this morning. Now that tide's coming in, you gotta take the high road around the trees here. I can get through here. Nope, they got me blocked off now. Gotta come back up here. This beach is always changing here. Just with storms and super moons causing super high and super low tides. The beach is always changing shape up here. Good morning. With all the fallen trees here, it's tricky navigating your way around sometimes. There's shells. Look at the pile of shells all the way up here on the beach. Wow. Ouch. Look at them. Look at that pile of shells under the tree. That is incredible. Wow. That's pretty deep. Pretty amazing. It's a nice picture there, huh? Definitely cleared up for us. Hey, if you enjoy these beach walks, remember nobody pays me to do it. I love coming out here, showing you what's going on, sharing this beauty, keeping you updated on the water conditions here in North Naples. I also enjoy bringing everybody together on social media. And however, if you want to make a little donation or contribution, it's always appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account here in the description of this post. Every little bit helps, believe me. It is really warming up fast now. Started out at 61 degrees. I have no idea what temperature it is now. I'm guessing it's in the 70s. I've got a sweatshirt on and it's overkill now. But what a difference since we first started. If you're just tuning in, wait until you see the replay of this morning's video, how foggy it was out here. You couldn't even see the horizon out in the Gulf. Now look at it. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful out here with the little waves. There's Mike and Mary up here. Hey guys. Whew, it's warming up fast, isn't it?
Yeah,
Man,
good now.
the jackets are like overkill.
Yeah. Boy, it was foggy this morning.
Wasn't it?
Oh, really?
Couldn't even see, maybe you couldn't see the ends of the beach.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I guess about a third of a mile. Find anything good?
Good fossil.
There's a lot of stuff up at the pass. Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that one pretty?
Neat fossils.
Yeah.
Wow. I always tell people there's more than shells to find out here.
Yeah, we like picking those up. They're so different.
That is very cool.
We've taken a few of them at home, and Michael's drilled a little hole in the bottom, so we put a rod in there.
Ah.
Like
Oh,
paperweights.
yeah, good idea. Did you bring your glass?
No, I didn't think we were going to see it this morning with the fog. I will definitely have it tomorrow.
Come on, I'm always in a fog.
I
All right,
Definitely
there's a
tomorrow.
lot of stuff up at the pass.
Is there?
Yeah. Good luck. See you later. Mike and Mary from New Jersey. Great people. Made so many great friends out here on the beach and on Facebook through these beach walks. That's really what it's all about. It's more than just a beach walk. The whole idea here is just to provide a platform to bring people together. Comment back and forth with each other. I don't care what you talk about, just stay clear of politics. Everybody can have their own opinion on that. And when it comes to my Facebook page, keep it to yourself. sneak out into the water here. I just want to take a photo looking back at the beach. I took one earlier in the fog. It's just a huge difference just within the past hour. All the little sandpipers running around out here. Those are all, I believe those are royal crested terns there. Gorgeous out here. Cannot believe the turnaround in the weather, but it happens every morning here. It's been starting out foggy and then just turning into absolutely clear blue skies like this. Just amazing. Incredible. enjoying the sounds of the waves as I walk down the beach here. I gotta keep moving here. I am way behind this morning. So beautiful though. Absolute paradise out here this morning. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm not doing good.
You're not doing good? Oh yeah,
Son of a gun, last second.
that was horrible. Maybe next year.
35 years I waiting for this.
Well, there's always next year. Good luck. Any good shells?
Not yet, I
Not
just
yet?
coming in.
You will. There's some good ones out
Thank
here.
you, my dear. That's why you make me happy, Dave.
Okay. See you later.
Have a great
Yep. Yeah, those bears. That was a sad night for a lot of people last night. Oh well. It happens. Now we're down into area 3 now. Slowly making our way down to our starting point in area 1. in the shade of the pines now. And make sure you check out my video from yesterday morning's walk out onto the Naples Pier. It was a chilly morning in Southwest Florida yesterday, for us Floridians anyhow. It was 55 degrees, and I almost had the Naples Pier to myself. Not many people out on the pier yesterday or at the beach by the pier. Beautiful clear blue skies yesterday morning down there. Beautiful clear blue sky here now. You don't believe the difference between now and a couple hours ago when we first started out here. Unbelievable. The fog was so thick you could cut it with a knife. You couldn't really make out the horizon here. Now look at it. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this place. Florida, the weather can turn on a dime. You just never know what you're in for. But the weatherman hit the nail right on the head this morning. Matt Devitt at Wink TV. Great meteorologist, great guy. Did exactly what he predicted the morning would be like. He was excited about his forecast this morning. I love this view with the shadows. I'm going to take a picture, hang on. Just love looking up the beach. There's those shadows right across it. Look at those colors. How beautiful. I got a feeling our dolphins are going to be by a little later this morning. Just beautiful out here. Perfect conditions for them. Can't believe how blue that sky has gotten. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. thanks for watching, everybody. Please take the time to check out all of my photos and videos here on Facebook. When you find something you like, please hit the like and share button. Make sure you like and follow Southwest Florida Television. Remember, you can always find a replay of this video here on Facebook and on YouTube as well, on my YouTube channel at Southwest Florida Television. Sometimes the replays on YouTube are a little better quality than the replays on Facebook. And as always, nobody pays me to be out here doing these beach walks. If you like what you see, you want to send a little donation or contribution, thank you so much. Every little bit helps and is always greatly appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account right here in the description of this post, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook. Again, thanks for watching. I hope I helped get your week off to a better start with our Monday morning beach walk here in North Naples. I'll give you one more quick look up the beach. Absolutely beautiful. As we look up to the north there from Area 1 at the mile-long stretch of beach at Del Norwegans. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, thanks for watching. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.